that operational structure where this person was essentially assigned to repeatedly prep for alleged criminal activity, again, does that show an ongoing enterprise, or does the prosecution need more there?
It does. It's more than enough. And in addition to what you mentioned, he was tasked with getting some of the drugs. And in terms of the reimbursement, you talked about certain things were reimbursed by Bad Boy and certain things were paid in cash. And Combs's infamous Louis Vuitton bag usually had around $10,000 in cash for things that were unlawful. I mean, look, there's nothing unlawful with paying in cash, but when you're getting reimbursed for legitimate business expenses and other things that are being paid cash, the jury can certainly infer that that's because they knew what they were doing is unlawful.
Yeah, I mean, he testified that reimbursements work differently depending on what he was buying. So food and drinks, those expenses covered through official Bad Boy Entertainment channel, right? Food and drinks, no problem there. The personal items, those payments came in cold hard cash, specifically stacks of bills that James says Diddy kept in that Louis Vuitton bag. And, that form of payment is interesting when you think about it. How critical do you think it is for prosecutors to prove that employees knew they were facilitating crimes versus, hey, I'm just doing my job. He wants this. I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Beautiful, durable outdoor furniture.
Hey, how can you defend this school after all?
Yeah, that's why I was like shocked. I was like, you watch this.
He should have paid cash. Come on. He thinks he did serial number scratched off of AK. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they talk about the weapon.
But I'm saying though, but that I could feel like that could be probably looked over, like the cash situation, like something. He's a rapper.
Yeah, but when it connects with everything else, you got the drugs, you got the guns, you got the extortion, you got the bitches being held hostage, basically. Come on, it's all adding up. That's how
not the hostage. But if you say that, if you say everything that you just said again, the dollar, I think that's just
it's not hostage. It's kidnapping. When you hold her against her will, that's kidnapping.
Yeah, kidnapping. But this is what I'm trying to say. Everything that you just said, the dollar. If you was to say it again, the dollar, it just sounds to me like a regular rapper. Money, drugs. You said, like that. That's
extortion, all that. But look how much he do. It depends on the weight class too. These rappers don't be doing it big like that. Like you seen, a lot of them get caught with guns, but they get caught with guns, drugs, extortion, everything together. That's a RICO. That's some Young Thug shit.
Yeah,
but he could. Nobody trying to defend him.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Kev, what up, Kev?
Yo, what up?
What's
going on, fellas? It's good.
It's good. Man, we're talking about this Diddy trial still.
Yeah, I see y'all on it. I came up. I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you was out of the can. I thought they still had you behind the wall. I didn't know they let you out yet.
Yeah,
they released Izzy out the pen.
Yeah, we should.
Yo, listen. I got something to say real quick. I don't know where y'all was at. I just want to say this real quick about this trial. Listen, if he could beat all of the sex trafficking and all of that, he good, man. Like, and his team is winning right now. They destroying the government. So I don't
hold on, Kel. Okay, but DG, you better get on your goddamn motorcycle and get to riding. You better not spam. You better not spam one bit. You better not spam one bit.
Listen, I want to break it down how it goes.
Hey, Uda was in Cat shit earlier, and he was at the trial. Already told us it looking bad on Diddy's side for real.
It ain't looking bad on Diddy's side, man. Listen, it's other people that's there. I was actually there yesterday. Diddy is looking great. Diddy's lawyers Diddy's lawyers is destroying the government's witnesses, even down to the agents that broke in.
It don't matter. They got tapes. They barely cooking.
We don't listen. First of all, there's always a defense for an offense in a trial. See, they looking at what the prosecutor's presenting. You got to look at what the defense is doing to what the prosecution is presenting. That's what people not looking at. Right now, Diddy is winning this trial by a long shot. Everybody that got up there on that stand so far has lost. They've been caught in lies, numerous lies. I'm talking about 10 lies per person that has got up there. Not everyone, but the ones that have lied, they've been caught in all of those lies. What you got to do is you got to that lady lawyer he got, she ain't nothing to fuck with. You know why? Why they winning? Because she knows all the emotional statuses and differences of women.
Because she a woman, yeah,
Because
she know
she's a
what they
woman,
doing. Yeah.
and she's been destroying them.
Hey, Kev, I ain't trying to argue with you. I'm just talking about
No, I'm not
transcripts and
arguing
what
with you.
people know.
I just talk strong, man. I'm a strong
Yeah,
talker.
no,
All right.
yeah. Ain't no
All right,
arguing.
all right.
Yeah,
You don't have to text in the chat. You could talk. You could speak.
Hey,
Oh no, I was
talk
in
to
the middle
Kev.
of a game. I was just.
All right.
Play right now, Ori, you tripping. Hey, Kev,
I
so Ori,
multitask.
this is Fury 2.0. She about to lace
I mean,
you
I
up.
disagree. I don't know how the jury is thinking about this. I think obviously they're doing their job as a defense at the end of the day.
No, what he said was Diddy has a good chance right now. He's winning the fuck out of this trial.
He's
I don't
winning.
think it's about winning. It's about presenting what he's done through evidence, which they're showing. And obviously the defense is presenting their side. And like, yeah, they have brought up some good points, but I don't know how the jury is thinking about this. At the end of the day, they're gonna call it. So
Right.
Yeah,
it's not about
the
winning.
call it
yeah,
in the
she
end.
burnt.
I want to say this. I thought that this is what I thought. I thought they used Cassie as a forefront just to prove that he's done all of these malicious acts. And I said, all right, well, I knew they was gonna come with that. I'm thinking that the other woman that's there are going to say he had them doing similar things. And
But they're not done. They're week 2 in out of
I know
8.
they're week 2 in. They got like another supposedly 8 weeks to go or something like that.
Yeah, so we don't know if they're
I
going to be
got some
surprise
friends that's been
witnesses.
named in this trial also. Like I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from actually Biggie's neighborhood. So Damien and Ruben and all of those guys, I know them personally. I grew up with them.
Who are they? The bodyguards?
Yeah, they security. Listen, they won't be called up because they don't even have to. They could just plead the fifth and tell them fuck them. They can't do, and there's nothing they could do. They ain't on no list. They ain't on no nothing, so they don't have to say anything. And I know they won't. I thought, I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I thought that Cassie was gonna be put there because she's pregnant. Yes, she's the star witness, whatever, but she's gonna go first because she's pregnant. They don't know if she's gonna last all of the weeks until the trial's over. So they put her up there first to paint the picture and to let it be known that these are the acts that were taking place because I was involved with the acts. But then as the defense destroyed her and she started to admit that she was involved and she was asking people to come and do these acts with her without him there and all that kind of shit.
No, we got that. Yeah. Hey, when we watching this clip right now, he was talking about even if they willing participants, that ain't gonna stop the racketeering and others.
First of all, how can they charge that man with racketeering when he's
Watch, you gotta watch the
You gotta
clip,
watch
bro.
this video.
Yeah, I don't see this.
You guys won't finish the video. You gotta watch it whole if you keep stopping it.
For real, we been stopping this shit. On gun.
All right, but we're gonna watch the
Defense. Now, obviously, the prosecution is not charging all these individuals, but as long as Combs knew that what he was doing was unlawful, that's enough. You can be charged along with unindicted co-conspirators or even unnamed co-conspirators. So really, all that matters.
Go ahead.
Ooh, keep going. I'm gonna kill this guy.
This a whole lot. This a whole
I'm
lawyer
a
right
guy
now.
that fought a federal case myself. When this guy finishes, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Just keep going.
And Kev about to be defense attorney of the year.
No, I'm not. I just need you to be quiet and let us listen.
In this case is what Combs knew. Even if James thought he was following his boss's orders and what he was doing was lawful, that doesn't insulate Combs from criminal liability.
And by the way, Cassandra Ventura Fine, okay, star witness in this case, Combs' ex-girlfriend, witness, victim number 1 in this case, claims that Combs physically abused her, manipulated her, threatened her into these coerced sexual performances, the freak off. She mentioned how assistants would clean up the rooms. She mentioned how staff would keep tabs on her. She mentioned how she would be punished by the staff. That's all important as well, right?
Absolutely. I mean, they're all part of it. I mean, there's the cleanup crew, there's the setup crew, there's security who would track her down if she was unavailable or didn't answer her phone. I mean, the entourage, that is the criminal enterprise in this.
Ribeye.
All right, listen, stop it right here. Stop it right here for a minute.
All right, go ahead.
Rico.
That was
I want to explain something to y'all.
Go ahead, because they wouldn't let me.
Now they said all of the things, right?
Everybody can be charged.
Wait, Kev. Wait. Why? What you was trying to explain, Peace of Love?
Man, listen, I came on here with a different type of perspective, but I just want to explain it right now. Kev come behind me doing the same thing, and everybody listening because he got different words to use. Go ahead, keep going. Don't worry about what I say.
That's not saying. Before Kev go ahead, say what you was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Because if you feel like
nothing. I wasn't saying nothing. I wasn't serious. I was just bullshit. No, let Kev talk. Go ahead, bro.
All right. But you saying that niggas, but Kev's gonna say what they gonna say, and DG's gonna say what he
gonna end up the same way. Kev's gonna learn the same way. It's gonna be the same thing.
It ain't gonna be the same thing because I ain't gotta learn because I know the federal government because I fought them. I ain't up here just talking because I'm watching TV. I'm telling you facts of what I know. People talking from TV presented. I'm talking from facts that I know. And let me explain it to you. They're saying everything that happened to Cassie, right? They're not saying what Cassie admitted to joining. So you can't listen. And they were in they were in a relationship. Hold on. They were in a relationship. They were in a relationship, right? They were in a relationship. She agreed that she voluntarily was actually pursuing Freako. Hey, homeboy, let me talk and then you can talk. If you're gonna talk, I'll let you talk first. Don't talk with me. Talk and I'll let you talk. If you want to talk, go ahead.
You got it.
If you want to talk, go ahead. I'm gonna listen.
And you could be a willing participant for the freak offs. They saying that ain't the main shit. He got racketeering, he got bribery, he got sex trafficking, he got drugs. That little freak off shit, that's the tip of the iceberg. So
but what I was trying to tell Peace and Love earlier when he came on is like, even though they were in a relationship and while it was toxic and there was domestic abuse, and she was, a willing participant in the beginning while it was running, there was a time when she said, I don't want to do this anymore. And then he's then blackmailing her and then, doing heinous acts to keep her from like running away and doing that. So the time when she is no longer consenting, that's where it becomes illegal. It doesn't matter if it's 100th time and you say no, and the 99 times before you say yes, that's the point where it becomes criminal and like
yes,
wrongful.
that's true. But now they have to prove that she's actually telling the truth in those matters. Just because she said that doesn't mean it's true. She has named individuals that were supposedly there when it happened. If they're not willing to say that they were there with all of the things that they've caught her, not caught her in, because she's been telling so-called the truth about this whole matter.
The people they brought up after have been they've aligned with her testimony, so it kind of proves
okay, and those same people have been caught in 7, 8, 9, 10 lies. At least 4 of them that came up after her.
Now they got. Hey, tell them how many terabytes they got.
At least 4 of them have been caught in lies. Once you get caught in the lie on the stand, you doomed.
But I don't think they're done presenting all the
No,
the
they're not done.
Evidence.
We understand that there's weeks to go. We understand, sweetie, there's weeks to go. I'm saying this. Once you get caught in a lie in a governmental trial, in any trial, your testimony is not permissible because you've been caught in lies on the stand. I'm speaking from facts that I know because like I said, I've fought several cases in my own life. You cannot go up there and lie to them people. And you cannot go up there and change what you told to the government. The same way his lawyers is cross-examining them and they tell them, wait, go look at your sheet. When you went to see the government, why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say this?
I don't see anything that was like taken out so far.
Okay,
so
no, they didn't take out nothing. What I'm saying to you is this. They've got on the stand and said things that they haven't told the government yet. And they went to see the government while the trial has started. You can't do that. See, this is what y'all not realizing. It's certain things that's being done in this trial that's not permissible. And they're doing it. And the government is saying, hold, wait. Let's stop for a moment, and then let's come back because they got to get their stuff together again. One thing about this a trial of this magnitude, you can't fuck up. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. You can't fuck up, and they've been fucking up this whole trial. They've been having witnesses that's been cross-examined and that's been saying things on the stand that they haven't said to the government when they were taken in there and the government tried to tell them what to say.
Believe like he hasn't done any of this,
So what?
regardless of the evidence?
I'm not saying that he hasn't done it, but if they can't prove he did it, then he's gonna get off. If you ask me, I'm not gonna say he's done it or he hasn't done it. I'm gonna say this right here. Him beating her up in the video was enough for me. Like I don't no man should do that. Should actually beat a woman like that. I don't care.
And that was done multiple times.
I'm gonna say this right here. One thing about me, I ain't painting nobody guilty until the judge hit that hammer and say they are.
So I tried to say what I got, man. They attack me.
What I'm saying to you is
they got video on all that.
Yeah, but they have video.
Listen.
FBI has
they
seen
playing the same video over and over and over again. They're not playing several videos.
They cannot play the other stuff. That is so like wrong. Even the jury is seeing snips of the freak off videos. They will never play that for the public.
No, they're not gonna show the freak off videos. I'm talking
but that's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about of the masculinity of a man beating up a woman. She said that she got beat up several times. If they have videos of the several beatings, why are they only showing one?
But look, the abuse that's the tip of the iceberg. You don't get it.
Because you don't
Nobody
want to
cares
show
about
that
this cash and
Bro,
shit.
I get
Nobody
it, bro.
tripping off this cash
You
and
saying
shit.
somebody don't get it. How many cases have you fought?
You,
DG.
DG.
How many cases have you fought in a court of law? How many cases how many times have you went through a case where you had to do your own legal work? You saying what somebody don't get. I get everything that's going on in this case.
At least 10.
I'm just trying to say what the people won't say. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people won't say this. A lot of people won't say what's going on in the court. Everybody is cheering on the government.
Nah, y'all tripping on.
But the government is actually losing right now. Now, listen. If Puffy don't get found guilty for sex trafficking, for those big crimes like that, if he don't get found guilty for that, you know he's not going to get no real time. I hope y'all all know that. But I'm going to tell you this. If Puffy gets found guilty for one count of what Cassie is saying, he could end up getting 30 years due to relevant conduct. I don't know if you guys know that. Relevant conduct is enhancements from what the other woman was saying. All they need to find him guilty on is one count, not two. One count, he'll get 30 years.
You gotta read the indictment, bro. I don't think you read the indictment.
Which is enhancements for within the case, like other conduct with other people. They can.
You didn't read the indictment, bro. Yo, so, Oric, tell him about his. He can't.
What you feel about that, dude? What you feel about that when you know everybody got safe inside, everything is like on black and white? Do you think that still matter? The charges don't matter. They got to prove it, right?
Matter. Look at he ain't getting.
Listen.
Trying to get him for being on a
DG, let me explain something. The charges only matter if he gets found guilty.
What are the charges? You know what the charges
are? And I think that
if he gets found guilty, I don't care what the charges are. We just named them.
We don't care what the charges are.
We named them. We don't care what the charges are. If he gets found guilty for one of those crimes, one of those big charge crimes, if he gets found guilty for one count, not even 6 counts on the same crime.
Not one.
If he gets found guilty for one count, he's done it within the sex trafficking situation. And
I would say Rico and
I'm gonna say this right here. Any one of those major crimes, Rico, sex trafficking, things of that nature.
I don't even care about that shit. I want to know where he got the drugs from.
Rico, they have to have a certain amount of people to actually charge him for the Rico Act.
But they all flopped on him. You ain't been here. You ain't been paying attention.
You have to have a listen. You can't listen to a one-sided story. This lawyer, whoever this guy is right here, he's basically telling you what the government can do.
Hey, we barely look
he's
at
actually
12 minutes in, bro.
He's asking like, okay, well, what is the prosecution doing? Like, oh, the defense presented this. What do you think about this? He actually does play to both sides.
And this is a high-priced lawyer. Why would he?
Listen,
Like, what he got to gain from?
Listen, let me tell you something. In the federal system, I don't care who you pay.
In the federal system, how many people make it out of
paying a lawyer
trial?
don't mean nothing.
Okay, in the federal system, how many people make it through trial?
Listen, paying a lawyer doesn't mean nothing.
5%.
In the federal system.
So if
I'm
you
explaining this to you from
if you
experience.
if you actually Google the charges all that are put against him, the racketeering, it carries the largest charge of maximum penalty of life in prison. It's not the sex trafficking by
Yeah,
force.
they ain't worried about the
I'm
sex
not talking
trafficking or
about
the
that.
beating
What
on
I'm
bitches.
saying
They
is,
worried about the racketeering.
listen, if he gets, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. At 56 years old, they give you 30 years. That's your life. That's what I'm trying to explain. So I'm saying to you, if he gets convicted for one crime, of those major charges with relevant conduct within those charges, he's gonna get 30 years in prison or more. Forget about getting life. He might not get life, but if he gets charged for one of those sex crimes, he's done. If he beats the sex crime,
I think it's the racketeering. If he's gonna get
caught for the sex crime, he's gonna get caught for the racketeering. He's gonna get caught for the drugs.
Listen. I'm asking you a question and you're not answering it. How many cases have you fought yourself? You do a lot of talking. You don't like to listen.
I already told you.
I'm asking you a question. Answer the question.
My first one, not by myself. First one was 12. By myself, I was like 19 years for 211 with the attempted. And I beat that, and I dropped it down to a theft with an attempted assault. So you're gonna ask me about shit like that.
You went to jail for. I said how many
How many
cases did you
times? I
fight?
said 10 plus.
How many?
I don't think it's about how many cases
you have to understand the literature of statutes within a case. It ain't about
you gotta know what
they
your
trying to
charges
charge
are.
you up.
Indictments.
Listen,
yeah,
you for a
Kevin,
RICO when you by yourself.
Slow down. I'm just trying to give you a historic lesson on how it goes. The state and the feds is two different things. If you've never been in the federal system, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, hold on. Give Ulrich the floor real quick. Go ahead, Ulrich. What you were saying about the racketeering conspiracy? You could read all that or say all that.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna read all that. I was just gonna say I hear what you're saying. Like, I don't care how many cases you fought versus like how much damage is fought. I don't think it's about that. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, we are all just analyzing this from one eye or one point of view, or just like, just assessing. But I think it is how the jury is going to play out. I think it's going to matter on closing arguments. But I don't think, what I disagree with is, I don't think the defense is winning. I think there is 5 to 6 more weeks left. And I do think the damage on his reputation is already kind of done. There is videos of the freak offs itself, and they only have to prove the racketeering for life imprisonment. So, which I think they will.
I want to say this. His character is done anyway, even if he beats this trial. It doesn't matter. He'll never be the same person again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anybody defending him.
Even going to trial for a magnitude of a case, he's never going to be the same anymore. We understand that part. And he's a black man. That's it in America. It doesn't matter that if he wins,
yeah,
he could beat
a black
every
man,
count.
but he
could beat every count within this trial. He could go home.
He preying on his own people.
Home, right?
You guys are defending him.
Bro,
and
you
preying
like
on
talking
his
with
own
people.
people.
Shut the fuck up.
Let
somebody talk.
You preying on your own people. Now you saying goofy shit. Fuck out of here, cuz. Nah, you on some goofy shit, cuz. You trying to defend me. Fuck out of here. You preying on your own people.
One at a time.
Talking about who been in the feds longer, nigga. Fuck out of here. Hell nah. You ain't been in the feds for a long ass minute.
If he get listen,
being
a black man and catching these charges is different from anywhere else.
Bro,
even if he beats this case,
you too old to be
being that he was
on people racist. You too old for that.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about if he gets convicted. If he don't get convicted, just because he has these charges alone, he can beat the whole case. The charges alone.
I'm gonna run to the restroom.
I put money on that.
If the charges alone will destroy his career, his character, so he'll never be the same person again in his life.
He ain't beating nothing. I put money on that shit.
You understand what I'm saying? You. That's the point. Even if, let's say, that's anybody. If you get just took into court, being the magnitude of person that he was in society, if you get took into court for these kind of charges, even if you win, you're never going to be the same person
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Nobody's
that's
going
what
to want to
Oryx
deal
said.
with
Yeah,
you.
you're right on that, Kev. Yeah,
Nobody's
you're
going to
right.
want to deal with you because of what you've been,
That's facts. So how are we gonna
allegedly
come back? Like,
alleged of.
He's not.
That's the difference.
I mean,
He's
he's
never
not,
going to be the same.
honestly. But yeah, he's not. So I don't really, honestly, it's worse like either way, but it just sucks what he did. You know, he just shouldn't have done that. Like,
Well,
kind of,
I'm gonna say this: I don't got him winning. I don't got him winning in the end. I don't got him winning. Right now, he looks good as far as what the defense is presenting. The defense team is presenting, and the lies that they're catching these witnesses in. But there's a long way to go, and there's a lot more people coming. I don't know how many more women is coming. I'm just saying.
because it's over like a period of long time. Like even if there's like miscommunications or like, you know, a witness doesn't recount something, I wouldn't necessarily call it as a lie. But yeah, does it play into the defense? Of course, but I don't see them winning overall. But I'm more curious how the jury is feeling about everything, because right now what we're missing is a timeline. There's no clear timeline, and the jury is confused probably by all the facts that are coming out. And it's hard to piece together. But I think he will be charged with racketeering, and that's really all you need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And they already got him on the prostitution. There's no way he can lie about that. There is like evidence of him paying prostitutes, having them cross state lines. There is evidence presented against that, and there's nothing that's in denial of that. So they already have him on that. So that is already one guilty charge. The racketeering, I think, will be a second one. The sex trafficking might be hard because it was a consensual relationship, but then it became unconsensual. But we do need other women to then corroborate what, you know, she was saying. And then the part that sucks is like did you see the stuff today about the mom? Like,
yeah, I seen what the mom said about
that's so
her
bad.
house,
She
and
took
she had
out
to take a loan and get
yeah, and she
20,000 to give
she
him.
paid him. She paid Bad Boy Records,
She
and then
paid
they
him
returned the
20,000.
money. Yeah, it doesn't
Now, do
matter
they
if he
have a
returned the money.
recollection of that? Do they have records of her paying him the money?
Yes, yeah, they have records, and they said it doesn't
Ah.
matter if the payment is returned in 5 days. The fact that they have records of her taking out the home equity, that's what the prosecution wouldn't present it if they didn't have evidence toward it, honestly, because it's hearsay at that point, and you cannot be presenting stuff like, I don't think the
Well,
prosecution's
the feds
stupid.
go off hearsay. That's the difference between a federal court case and
Well,
a state court case.
if you think about it, they raided 2 houses. Do you know
Yes.
everything that was collected? That's crazy. There's so much
No.
evidence.
Did you
Yeah,
did you
and
see
like,
what the defense said? The defense said today about how they raided his houses. Now I could give y'all
yeah,
I could
I
give
mean,
y'all a tutorial of how that's supposed to go.
honestly, anytime they raid shit now, they'd never do it politely. I think it is rude beyond
No,
rude.
we're not saying that it's rude. It's the way that it has to be done, and they kind of.
Oh
dropped
no,
the
I'm
ball.
saying like leaving his house a mess. That's what I was talking
No,
about.
I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about the way the actual agents went in his home, and when you go inside of a home, when they go inside of a home, they are first to take pictures of every item before they touch it.
nah, hell no.
Listen to me.
Hell
Listen
no.
to me.
I've
Listen
been
to me.
raided twice.
Listen
Hell
to
no.
me. They are to play. Listen, how it goes in this
Hell
type
no.
of
That shit
situation.
happened at 3 in the
They are
morning.
to take pictures. Listen,
Hell no.
if they know exactly, let me explain something to you. When they go in your house, in your whatever area they're going to do, whatever they're looking for, they are to take pictures of it. They have to take pictures of it, right? Because in order for them to have an exhibit of it, there has to be photos of it. First of all, if you fought a case in a trial, you would know that. An exhibit, listen, there has to be an exhibit of it. So before they take pictures of the space where it came from and all of that, it has to be in that space first before they take the picture, before they touch it. They take the picture of it, and then they take pictures of them as they move it. As they go through it, they open it, they take pictures of it. Now, his lawyer said today, why didn't you take pictures of the exhibits when you first opened the closet? Nobody to go in the closet. Why didn't you take pictures of the exhibit first before you touched it? Why would you take pictures of it after you moved it?
Honestly, I can't say for sure. I wasn't there, so
no. I'm just saying
what
the attorney, the female attorney that he has was actually going against today. You understand what I'm saying? That she was like, listen, when you
Yeah,
go
but does she
inside,
have proof?
Yeah, that shit don't really matter though. That
when
don't
you
really
go
matter. They
inside
got video. She had
of a
videotapes from.
place,
Yeah, video cameras in every room. It don't
Yeah,
really
when you
but
matter.
go
That's
inside of
called
a
yeah,
place,
tampering with evidence. It do
and
matter.
you
That's called tampering with
listen,
evidence.
peace and love.
That
That's
does
where I'm
matter.
going with it. I just ain't get there yet. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. He
No,
just
it
want
don't
to
matter when you rate them.
talk
What you
over
been rated
somebody
before? Have you
instead of
been
waiting to
rated?
Yeah,
talk. You
Nobody,
just talk.
nobody wants to say that they rated and take pictures.
They
They
come in the
worry
house
about
with
okay.
the
who got
camera
Let's
on,
strikes.
man.
just
What are you
Yo,
talking
Kevin. Let's
about?
Dookie and
just for
stuff. They
sake
never
say
been rated.
let's
Stop
Kevin.
it.
Let's just for sake say they
House with the
didn't
camera
photograph
on, man.
it.
What are you talking about, man?
Let's for sake say they didn't photograph it like when they went in and they didn't do it properly, right? Or they didn't follow procedure, whatever.
Right.
But it doesn't omit what was found.
No,
You
it
know?
doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
admit.
So
It doesn't take away what was found.
yeah, which
Okay.
sucks
Now,
still for him.
the defense has a method that they're using. They're not finished with that. The defense has a method that they're using. You understand what I'm saying? And whatever method they're using, we'll find out. Also, the prosecution has a method that they're using.
Who's supposed to take the stand tomorrow? Does anyone know?
I forgot. Damn, I just was looking at the shit.
Because I don't think they're done with whoever was started today or whatever.
No. I think someone that was today is supposed to start tomorrow because they didn't finish today. And then there's another. There's supposed to be 5 more people tomorrow.
Oh, and Kid Cudi was
Was it
supposed to come
done?
on today, but didn't come on.
I
So
think
he's
Kid
supposed to
Cudi is
come on.
tomorrow.
What you smoking?
Kid
Oh,
Cudi
yeah,
is
Kid
tomorrow,
Cudi.
I believe.
Yeah, Kid Cudi.
Damn, I
Kid
think we
Cudi.
might be.
Yeah, but
He's
there's
about to
5
come on
people.
and say
Y'all
that
never
his
been
car got
rated
blown
before.
up.
I can't believe the stories you tell.
There's
Yeah,
5 people that's
Boy,
Oh my
shut up,
gosh.
brother, man. You just talking, man.
I've been
Shut up,
rated,
man.
bro. I've been rated at 3 in the morning. They don't fucking come in and take pictures.
Man, them
Hell
people
no.
come in your house with a live
They come
camera,
in with
dude.
dogs. They
Talking
come in with dogs and they lay everything down. If you got a dog, they're shooting
Actually,
it. They
my
went right to
neighbor,
my room and knocked my whole attic out.
my
They didn't take no
yeah,
pictures. Come on.
my neighbor was raided at 4:30 in the morning in my old neighborhood, and
And they
it
were
was
taking
so
pictures,
scary.
right? They were taking pictures.
No, didn't do that. They destroyed the home.
Nobody taking
Now, let me
pictures.
tell you what they do, how they do what
and
they
that
do
cake,
first. If
cake
they
They're bringing the
have,
evidence out
cake
and
is
then
full.
taking pictures.
I bet
They
we
brought
could be
me
bought.
outside. They said, just tell me where it's at. That's what
So
they
the
said.
only
They brought me
reason
out.
I don't know if I'm right
all
because
right,
I
what
don't
kind of
know the
raid
laws
did you
against
have?
this.
What kind of raid did you have?
Okay, so
Did
I
you
had 2 unmarked
did
Tahoes.
somebody
Okay, look,
make a
I'll tell you.
sale
Hey,
out
I'll
of your
tell
house
you.
or something? They just
Listen.
asked you where it's at. So
Nah,
somebody must have made a
listen.
sale out of your
Hey,
house.
you want me to
That
tell
mean they
you or
know
not?
information about you
You want me to
already.
Right.
tell you or
Come on,
not?
man.
You want to hear it or not? I got rated 3 in the morning. I already had my dogs in my house. 2 unmarked Tahoes pull up in my driveway. And they got search dogs with them, 2 of them. And I hear them coming up my stairs. My dogs started going off crazy. I stashed everything. They didn't find nothing. 2 of them came in with 2 search dogs.
You say 2
officers.
Tahoes?
Nah, 2 Tahoes, unmarked Tahoes. A white unmarked Tahoe and a black unmarked Tahoe. And they come in with 2 search dogs. And my dogs start going off. So I stashed everything. They
I
go
don't
right
know.
to my room first. Knocked out the attic. Nobody's taking pictures. They came right in the door.
Now,
know.
this is a total different type of raid.
I ain't done. They knock out my attic. Nobody's taking pictures. They bring me outside and say, just tell me where it's at. Both the search dogs couldn't even find it.
I know they
Okay.
photographed the evidence after they took it, or even
If
before,
they
but
found
not.
something, they might have took a picture, but nobody's walking in and then taking
They
pictures.
took pictures of the evidence after
There
they
was no
moved it.
evidence. No pictures.
So the only reason why I can think of why they didn't do it the way you're saying it is because there was word that his houses were going to be raided, and they were in the process of destroying evidence of
Well,
like video.
I mean, I haven't. I'm just going on what the defense was speaking on today. The defense, the lawyer,
Yeah,
the
but
female lawyer
it's up to
today.
both of
I'm
us
just
to
going on
research
what
Yeah,
you
but they ain't
said.
taking pictures first, is what I'm saying. Nobody's
You
coming
said what?
into a raid and then taking
Bruh.
pictures.
Listen,
They
do
gotta
you
worry about
understand the
who's
difference
inside.
between cases?
You gotta worry
Your
about who's
case and that
inside.
case is totally different.
You gonna come in with a camera and someone
I
hit
think
you
we
with
should
blood.
just continue watching the video.
Bruh,
Hey,
the case is totally
that's
different
it.
from what you
That part.
talking about. You got
Hey,
raided because
hey,
somebody
how
was
many
in your
times you
house
been
selling
raided,
drugs or
cuz?
some
How many
shit.
times you been raided?
Somebody was in your house selling drugs, and they raided your house. Talking
Nah,
about
it's
where
because
was
I got
that?
a Guatemalan landlord and she got papers, so they thought they could come in with no warrant. That's what they thought.
Bro, they had it sit on TV right now where they doing raids and they got the camera on before they
Yes,
get
they
they doing
do.
it.
Don't
What
even
they
That's
say that
inside
called
about
this.
that's
it, man. I
called
don't want to talk. Listen, I'm not
that's
just
called
here to
Hollywood.
talk. We want to.
All the same
No, I'm
thing.
talking about shit I've been through. You're talking
What are you
about shit you see
talking
on
about?
Fox.
Bro,
Come
what
on.
are you talking
You're talking
about,
about
bro?
shit you see on
You ain't
Fox.
even been nowhere. You probably did 2 months in jail out your whole life.
Honestly, I
Shut
think
the
we're just
fuck
I
up.
putting
don't
too much
do shit like
energy on
that.
a
Bro, you ain't
man
never
I'm
been through
who
shit. You're a little kid.
Hey, you
Hiding
could
your
run
face.
my
You can't even
paperwork
show your
on
face on the
Gucci,
camera.
cuz.
Shut
I've
the
been on
fuck up,
camera.
man.
That ain't nothing to
Come on,
brag
cuz.
about,
Go
bro.
Why
They
you
find
just
mad,
somewhere
they
else
talking
to
about
cuz?
they
be.
just tried you.
Man,
They
all right,
tried
let
you.
me
You
That was
ain't
let
never
me
been
get
through
a
shit.
photo.
Shut the
Let
fuck
me get
up,
a
man.
work. Why you make me do this to work?
You
Yo,
never been
What?
through nothing, motherfucker. You did a week in
Why you make
jail and
me
you
do
talking
this to
about they
work?
raided me.
Ulrich,
Fuck out of here. You
Ulrich,
probably
Yeah,
killed
GG,
what?
everybody in your
What's
house.
that?
What
GG,
happened?
Yeah, I
GG.
better stop. You right, man. You right.
Hold
Wait,
on, hold
what
on,
happened?
hold on. Nah, cause they trying to say like even when a cop does like a traffic stop, like they be like they're
It has a
recording traffic.
camera
Yeah, I
with them.
don't know what he talking
What are
about.
you
He talking
talking
about
Yeah.
about?
TV. Man, that shit is facts. What are you talking
No,
about?
they
They
said come
tried you.
in and take your pictures. What?
They tried you, bro. That shit, when they supposed to be professional, they supposed to have a camera lit, everything. When they first approach anything, what do you say? If they don't got that camera on, they tried you. That's illegal. They fucked up. That's
Dude,
good for you.
it's
That'll be
because
good for your
the
defense.
landlord had no papers.
But,
He Brazilian.
yeah, so we'll be talking about like Diddy was supposed to take pictures.
No,
Well,
but people get raped.
Diddy's case is totally
And
different from a random case of drugs or anything like that. That's a
but they
totally
raided
different
his shit
case.
and they got video on
Honestly, I
everything.
don't know what was done, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think they're gonna win
I'm
that
just
as a
going on
defense.
what the attorney said today. You understand what I'm saying? The attorney said
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
talked about.
yeah.
We ain't talking about what they could do and what they can't do. We going on what the attorney said today and what the prosecution came back with and things of that nature. We're not here to talk about who got raided and who ain't never been raided and who. That's totally different anyway. If you got
That
raided
really
for a
happened.
I
drug
think you should
charge or
just
something,
play
that's
the
not a
tape.
drug charge. It's not a drug case.
I'm gonna go grab some water.
That's a fact.
Hey, just play real quick, bro. Or already know what I'm
Parched?
talking about. I'm not
You
gonna stop.
parched? You parched?
Huh?
I'm
Hey,
a bit parched
you
from
thirsty?
talking on this
But
stream.
yo, Ulrich, you ain't the only one. You good? Look it. I'm over here.
Oh my
This shit was that one
Nah,
for
well,
Yeah, I had a coffee
Yeah,
before
okay.
this, but I have to like finish up a whole bunch of labs tonight. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just want to see what's going to happen with this case.
Honestly,
I want to see.
I just want
want
to
to
see the
see what's
Netflix
going to happen.
documentary after it, but I think he's done.
I mean, y'all all got the same
Diddy's
outcome.
done, bro. He
Y'all all
done,
saying
bro.
that.
He done, bro. He
Yeah,
done
y'all all
because he
saying
done
he
put
was
the
not.
kids in the eyes.
He might